For every single piece of fossil fuel architecture, every single piece of fossil fuel infrastructure that we replace with something that's more sustainable. Now, I'm not going to ignore the material costs and the emissions and the pollution that come from building batteries. That's real. But we're playing the long game here, and we're looking at what are the total amount of problems that are coming from each of these technologies. Fossil fuel, you have a very steady, there's a problem over time. With a lot of these sustainable technologies, there's more pollution up front during the manufacture, but then the amount of problem that they're emitting goes down significantly over the long run, and they last longer. So we need to be thoughtful about making sure that we understand how we're doing these comparisons and recognizing that an apple and an orange aren't going to work in the pie the same way. Here's the point. For every piece of fossil fuel architecture that we swap out with something more sustainable, we're also removing all of the conventional pollutants that are coming out of it. Every time we burn through a barrel of oil, we're releasing a host of what are called criteria pollutants. These are things that, cause cancer, cause asthma, reduce people's quality of life, reduce people's duration of life. This is all incredibly well documented. This is not controversial. We've known about this for over half a century. Those are trade-offs that we made for a very long time as a society because we said, you know what? Yes, there are problems that come from burning the unholy amount of fossil fuel that we do to power our economy. But the benefits that we get out of running a modern economy offset it enough that it makes sense. So for a very long time, that was a perfectly legitimate, perfectly rational trade-off. And an enormous amount of work and thought went into technologies like catalytic converters on cars that try to reduce and mitigate those impacts as much as possible. Guys, we're now at a point where we don't have to make that trade-off. We don't have to pollute our planet.